Hello, welcome once again to Stuff and Things, where I like to talk about stuff and occasionally even things. I'm your good friend Bradley, and today I have a product review for you, and the product which I will be reviewing is this. It is the Minimum Squared wallet. Now this is a minimalist wallet that was sent to me by Sanella. She is part of a husband and wife team. They have a small shop in Spain where they design and manufacture these wallets. Now, if you know me, you know I like a minimalist wallet. I don't like a big bulky wallet. I don't want a giant bulge in my pants. And I've reviewed several minimalist wallets in the past. I think you might have seen my Saddleback wallet review. I also reviewed a wallet by Popov Leather. And one thing that most of these minimal wallets or minimalist wallets have in common is that sometimes they have to sacrifice carrying capacity for the sake of being small, for having a small footprint. You often have to fold the bills to fit them into the wallet. You often can't carry a lot of cards. And Sanella and her husband, who is actually an engineer, decided that they wanted to tackle this problem. They wanted to create a minimalist wallet that still allowed you to have a high carrying capacity and that allowed you to put the bills in the wallet without having to fold them. Their goals were to provide maximum capacity with a minimum of volume. Also, ease of access. They wanted the wallet to be opened quickly. They didn't want you to have to fold the bills when you put them in the wallet, and they also wanted a minimum number of elements used in the construction of the wallet. And I think for the most part, with the Minimum Squared wallet, they have succeeded. But let's take a closer look at this so we can see really in depth all the features of this wallet. We'll talk about how it's constructed and how it is used. Let's take a look. So here it is, the Minimum Squared wallet. Let me just show you really quickly how it came packaged. It was wrapped in this tissue paper and placed in this box. Just has a little bit of information about the wallet, about the thought that went into the design and how it's constructed. And it also came with these little swatches of the different leather colors available. It's kind of cool. And I guess this is just a sample of the thread used, a wax nylon thread, high quality, durable thread. And inside, it came with a little note from the owner, Sanella, which was quite nice. Dear Bradley, thanks for the opportunity to get reviewed. Hope you like it. Best, Sanella. And then in each of these slots, it has little instructions actually. So in this front left pocket, up to 2 cards. And for each subsequent pocket, it tells you 2 cards in this one, 3 cards in this one, and 3 cards in this one. And if we look at the wallet, the way it's constructed, you have 4 card slots. In these 4 pockets, 2 in each of these left-hand pockets, 3 in each of these right-hand pockets, you can hold a total of 10 cards. And then this money slot, this bill slot, note slot, can hold pretty much the largest currencies. On the website it says the 500 euro note, the 50 pound note, some of the larger currencies out there in circulation. It can hold those without having to fold the bills. It is made of a full natural grain goat leather. The leather is sourced from a small family-owned tannery in England, and the goats are free range. They're allowed to roam about in peace and tranquility until they're killed and their skin is stripped from them. It's a circle of life, people. Come on, it's fine. And the leather is tanned using a fully organic vegetable process, so there's no chemical dyes or anything used in this. And the leather is very, very cool. It's very thin, but very tough and really pleasing to touch. Smells great. I really do enjoy this leather quite a bit, and it's thinned quite a bit because the goal of this wallet obviously is to produce the most minimalist wallet possible, and so it's very, very thin. I don't know if you can really gauge that on camera, but in spite of the thinness, it's very tough. I've had this for several weeks now, put it under quite a bit of hard use, and it has held up very, very well. So this is actually constructed of a single patterned piece of leather that is cut in such a way that it can be folded to create these 4 card pockets, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and this slot. So this is all just one piece, and then it is sewn using a single piece of this waxed linen thread. The thread used is fil au chinois câblé. I know I'm completely butchering that. Linen wax thread from Filature tous les Monts, which has been manufactured in France since 1847. I believe Hermes uses them for their bags, so it's pretty durable, pretty high quality stuff. Now my particular wallet is in the brown leather with orange stitching color combination. But there are many very interesting, very cool colors available on their website, and I think I'll take you there right now so I can show you. So here we are on the Minimum Squared website product page, www.minimumsquared.com, and you can see as we scroll through here briefly that there are quite a few different color combinations available. Black, brown, sort of a tan, a bordeaux, a green, and a blue in the leather, and then you have all these different thread and elastic combinations. Red thread, red elastic, green elastic with the green thread. All sorts of different cool combinations that you can choose from. I guess one of their most popular models is the blue on blue here at the bottom. But I really like this green on, or the red on green, the orange on green. Very cool. If we click here on the blue, which is apparently sold out at the moment, we do come to one of the major caveats of this wallet, and that is the price. It is 150 euros, which is pretty spendy, I must admit, for a wallet. But if you think about the exchange rate now, the euro isn't quite as strong against the dollar as it used to be. If you're one of my American viewers, I think at the current exchange rate, this is about $164 or thereabouts. But quite a few very attractive and interesting color choices. I like the brown on brown that I got, but if I had to do it over again, maybe I'd pick something a little more out there. I'm usually fairly traditional and kind of understated in the aesthetic that I like, but some of these color combinations are really cool. So as our handy instructional cards told us, we can fit 2 cards in each of these left-hand pockets and 3 cards in each of these right-hand pockets. So let's load this wallet up and I'll show you how it works here. I've got a weird selection of cards here. Let's do 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Seems like every time I post a video in which I have cards, someone has to write me an email telling me that if they slow it down and go frame by frame and use infrared, zoom in, they can somehow see my numbers. So hopefully you people aren't trying to steal my personal information here. Okay, that's 3 there, and then 3 here in the back. So look at that, that's 10 cards pretty handily. Quite easily fit into this wallet. And then I just have a bit of cash. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bills. We can put into the slot here. Now, most of the other minimal wallets I have, you do have to fold the money in half at least. This one you can just fit the bills in unfolded. And then you simply close the flap, close the elastic. Now, 7 bills is a little much with 10 cards. So you can see the wallet is a little thicker than it might normally be. I would never actually carry 10 cards in my wallet. So let's go to what I would normally carry just to show you a more reasonable amount within the wallet. So I normally roll like this, ID in the front, 2 bank cards, credit cards, whatever, here in this front pocket, and then 1 card in each of these back pockets. And then a, normal amount of bills, usually from between 5 to 10 bills. So you can see it closes up quite easily. Elastic goes over, keeps the flap closed. There are little tips on the website actually. They mentioned that when you first get the wallet, it is of benefit to put the flap between the 2 bodies of the wallet and close it up that way to kind of iron the flap out a little bit, get it to lay flat. You can also do a quick open just by pulling the flap like this. Just throws the elastic off. You can get to the wallet quite quickly, quite easily. And on the Minimum Squared website, www.minimumsquared.com, they do mention that if you do have a large number of bills, putting this flap in between the main body of the wallet will help keep the wallet closed, keep everything lying flat perfectly like that. And it does work, but if you get past maybe 10 bills, it does get a little bulky. But let's just take a look at this profile here. So that was 7 bills, and I believe I had 5 cards. And you can see that it is quite thin, quite a small footprint. Let me just compare it to a couple of wallets you may have seen me review in the past. This is my Saddleback leather wallet. This is one I've used quite a bit. And you can see just in terms of footprint, the Minimum Squared wallet is actually smaller around the edges And then granted, this has nothing in it right now, but just in terms of thickness, even when fully loaded up, this minimum squared wallet is not much thicker. And if this had what I have in the minimum squared wallet in the saddleback wallet, it would definitely be thicker than this is now. The leather is just so thin on this. And then we also have my pop-off leather wallet, which I also really like. And this is just a thicker leather. It's a thicker wallet in general. It's not necessarily constructed to be really, really minimalist, but you can just see the relative sizes there. So this is a very small wallet. So I've been using this wallet for almost 2 weeks now as my primary wallet, my only wallet, and I have enjoyed using it very much. I really like the slim form factor. I like how it operates. I think it's a really cool design. You can tell that someone put a lot of thought into how to construct this wallet. Like, they had a list of things that they wanted to try to achieve, and they went about it the best way they possibly could. The construction is really top-notch. If you look at that stitching, it's all hand-done. Very durable, very well built. The quality of the leather is very, very nice. It's a very supple, soft, smooth leather. Very attractive. And I've really enjoyed it. I think it's a very well-built, high-quality, minimalist wallet. So there you have it, the minimum squared wallet. If I had to think of any negatives about this wallet, it would have to be, as I mentioned, the fact that it isn't really designed to carry a large amount of bills. You know, if you get past 10 or so, you're going to get into problems with deformation, a little bit of bulging. And, you know, I did point out the fact that you can put the flap in between the main body of the wallet to kind of hold everything flat, but after about 10, it's still going to be a bit of an issue. But that's kind of a trade-off you make with a wallet like this. If you want a minimalist wallet, you kind of have to accept the fact that you're not going to be able to carry a huge amount of bills. And let's face it, for the most part, most people don't carry a lot of cash around in their wallets. It's mostly cards, and this wallet handles cards with aplomb. It's very good. It can hold quite a few cards without getting very bulky. And then the only other potential negative would have to be the price. At 150 euros, it is a bit spendy. But you have to consider the fact that it is handmade. A lot of thought and care went into the design and construction of this wallet. So it's really up to you to determine whether or not it's worth it to you. I have really enjoyed the opportunity to review this wallet. I've enjoyed using it, and I will continue to use it for the foreseeable future. So thank you so much for watching the Stuff and Things review of the minimum squared wallet. I've been your good friend Bradley. You have been the audience. This has been Stuff and Things. I'll see you later.